Alright, so here goes our first test weld. It's 4 pieces of 15N20. I've already got it set up for the stop, so we should be able to squeeze it just enough to get it welded. I'm going to turn it on auto, and yeah, we're going to give it hell. Like I said, we're doing dry. I did a little kerosene on it. Never used kerosene before. I've done dry welding, but never kerosene, so we'll see, because this is a pretty long piece of steel. So let's get the press fired up. I'll flip it into auto. I'll grab this and see how much of this thing we can get welded before the oxygen gets to it. Here we go into auto. Set enough. Doesn't look like I squished it much. Alright. Click that thing off. Let's adjust it down just a tiny bit. There we go. See how she looks now? That looks better. Alright, let's let her heat back up and we'll try it again.
So this ended up being quite a disaster. I set the press too low and it just binds up. Because the limit switch I'm using, the way it works is both sides of the travel, when it's normally open or normally closed, controls its open or closing. So when it can't close all the way and recontact the switch, it doesn't know to go back up. And so that's going to have to be fixed. So then I had to go back out, reheat, come back in. The problem was the same thing. My limit switch, which had been a problem before, being it was set too low, I had it in manual mode right now. It didn't register that it had even reached the top when I'd let the pedal up, so it wouldn't move. So I had, right here, I'm moving the switch up to give it more clearance. So you can see the billet has gotten really cold. And I thought for sure this was going to be an absolute disaster. But I kept going because why not? The steel's bad, it's already bad, might as well try to get something out of it. So after that, I reheated it and ran it through again, and then here I'm on to show you on the grinder.
Alright, I'm absolutely shocked that that complete disaster of a forge welding experience on that press seems to have made a solid bar. You can see the individual layers because I grind perpendicular to them, so it reveals each individual layer, but there's no cold shuts right at the end. I didn't grind this deep there. That's not even right where a layer is. Right here at the end is where the bar was welded, so I think I need to trim another like ½ inch off that end. But this was the first end. Absolutely unbelievable. If I can focus on this end here. It's crazy. Come on, focus. Yeah, that was a nightmare. I thought I had it set right. I barely touched it the first heat. Had to put it back in the forge, readjusted the lower stop, and Then it was too much. The press bound up, and because it was on auto, it wouldn't retract. So I had to freaking move the limit switch by hand. I only got to like here. Then I had to go back in and reheat. And I just went manually all the way down. I mean, it heated up and cooled down like 4 times through the process of trying to weld all the way from one end to the other. So that's unbelievable. So, I mean, I don't know if it had anything to do with the kerosene, or we're just a lot more picky with welding, thinking that we need flux when we really don't. But color me impressed. I'm going to throw it on the surface grinder, surface these up, and if this truly is a good billet, which I have nothing to show me otherwise, then it's a game changer.